Good morning or afternoon or evening, whichever. Welcome to Data Focused Python in spring of 2021. My name is John Ostlund and I'll be your professor for this course. I am in a high-risk group for COVID-19 as it happens due to my very great age and unfortunately rather large size. So I will not be on campus at all this spring. I'm hoping I will get my shots in my arm by May or June or so, but the course will be over by then, I suspect. And consequently, I'm conducting this course using pre-recorded videos posted on YouTube that you can watch at your convenience. It's also true that although most of the students are in the United States now, some are still in Asia and possibly Europe and elsewhere. So it's better logistically to not have, at least for those people, a specific time and place and room to do our lectures in. Okay, now after this welcome video, the next video that you should watch is a video about how to install a package called Anaconda, which includes not only the Python language shell, the interpreter, but also includes a variety of important libraries, as well as integrated development environments and other software that we're going to need during the course. So when you're done listening to me say hello, please watch that installing Anaconda video next. Now, in the first video, the first lecture video, I am going to go through the syllabus for a few minutes, and then we'll go on to looking at our first batch of material about the Python language. Most of the videos that I'm going to be using were originally recorded in Mini 4 of 2020 when we had our first shutdown due to COVID-19. One difference you're going to notice between the Anaconda that you install and the lecture materials are that the lecture materials frequently refer to Python 3.7, whereas the most recent version of Python that you will get with the most recent version of Anaconda is Python 3.8. Fortunately, for the kind of materials that we're going to be talking about, there isn't any difference of any importance between Python 3.7 and Python 3.8. In fact, there haven't really been major changes since Python 3.6 a couple of years ago. So if I say that something is true in Python 3.7, please trust that it's still true in Python 3.8. I am rewatching all of the videos to make sure that I'm not saying something that's obsolete or stupid. If I discover that I am saying something that's obsolete or stupid, I will have posted a correction to the video by the time that you watch the videos. The other thing I want to mention is, of course, that what is said about the syllabus is somewhat different in the video than what is currently true. For example, the TAs will be different, of course. We have different TAs this spring than we had last spring. Okay, what else? All right, so after you've watched this welcome video and after you've watched the Anaconda installation video, please do read through the syllabus, perhaps after you have watched that relevant part of the first lecture. We will have homework assignments on a weekly basis, and I divide people into teams, typically of 2 people or possibly 3 people, to work on homework assignments. I treat homework assignments as important and hopefully slightly fun learning mechanisms. I don't treat homework as some kind of secret stuff that you have to do off by yourself in a corner somewhere. So I do invite you to work on the homework yourself initially, do as much of the homework as you can by yourself, but then absolutely compare what you have done with what your partner has done, and between you come up with a best version of the homework that you would like to submit to be graded. And you're also invited to discuss homework with anyone that you want to. You're not restricted just to talking to your team members. Okay, so I do anticipate that everybody will do very well on the homework assignments. And so the bad news is that the homework assignments will only count for 20% of your overall course grade. Another big chunk of the grade is bi-weekly quizzes that we will have. And these quizzes are individual effort quizzes. The quizzes are closed book, closed system, closed web. You're not allowed to communicate with anybody while you are taking the quiz. And there will be quizzes in the early halves, the early halves, right, in the first half of week 2, week 4, and week 6, covering material that we have talked about in previous weeks. So for the week 2 quiz, you'll have to know the material from week 1. For the week 4 quiz, you'll have to know week 2 and week 3. And for week 6, you'll need to know weeks 4 and weeks 5. Okay. And those quizzes are, I think, 35% of the overall course grade. The remainder of the course grade, the biggest thing, is a group project that you will work on during the course of the mini. Group projects involve either 3 or 4 people in a group, and you will need to figure out how to divide up the work and each do part of the coding and part of the analysis. And the final thing that you'll submit is a video recording of about a 15-minute presentation. Now, I'll have a lot more to say about these group projects in the next couple of days, so I don't want to get mired down in that at this point. Okay, I am available by email regularly. I'm hiding here in my cluttered basement, thanks to COVID. I have nothing interesting to do this spring, and I encourage you to send me email questions about anything that you want to, any time that you want to. I am generally available 7 days a week between about 10 in the morning and 9 o'clock, or perhaps even later in the evening. Most people in my courses find that I respond to their questions very quickly. Now, if you send me a question at 10:30 at night and I've crashed, I probably won't answer you until around 10 o'clock the next morning. But generally, I respond to people during the day very quickly, and certainly within 24 hours. Which brings me to a reminder. If you do send me a question and I don't respond to you within 24 hours, please send me the question again, because I probably missed it. I do get, as everybody does, I do get a ton of email, and sometimes I just fail to notice an email message for whatever reason. So if 24 hours goes by and I haven't answered you, please send me the email message. Please send me the question again. I will not be offended at all by having you communicate with me again. Now, I will also have office hours by Zoom every week. I'm planning to do that on Sundays for this class. And because we do have students in various places in the world, I'll be holding office hours by Zoom from 10 o'clock a.m. to noon on Sunday, and also from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday evening. So hopefully some of those 4 hours worth of office hours that I'm having will fit into your schedule okay. All right, so that's all I can think of to say at this point. I do hope to meet most of you, if not all of you, virtually by Zoom as the course progresses. And take care. I hope you're all well and safe, and my best wishes in this upcoming course.